My name is Sheila Morale, and I heard about vision counseling and consulting off the web. I was surfing the web. I had interviewed 4 other counselors, and at that time, my husband was so intrigued by your reviews that he wanted us to sign up with your counseling service, and we did. My biggest hesitation about seeking out counseling, be honest with you, I didn't have any hesitation about seeking out counseling. I knew I was in a rut, and at my age of 62, I wanted to move beyond where I was. My husband had hesitation about seeking out counseling because he was very limited on filling out the packet correctly. And at 62, like I stated, I knew I wanted to move beyond where I was. And the only way I could do that, I needed to seek some professional help. I think I came to the point where I was at the breaking point of all I knew and all I could do. And I got tired of running to my girlfriends. I got tired of talking to my older brothers. And I decided to myself, hey, for me to grow to the person I was born to be, I got to seek some professional counseling. And that's what I did. The ways I have benefited with the counseling with Sean is, number one, I have opportunity just to be myself. I get a chance, I feel like after being myself, no matter what has happened in the past, he didn't dismiss what happened in the past, or he didn't make me feel guilty of what happened in the past before I got to counseling, or what I didn't know at 62. I think coming to counseling gives you an opportunity to really dig deep inside yourself and figure out what is not working for you. If you have a person like Sean that can open you up and explain to you that we all go through experience, we all go through different roles in life, but the goal is to be the best you can be. And one way of being the best you can be, you got to acknowledge the mistakes you have made. And then you also got to realize that it takes 2 to tango. So you're part of the problem if you're in a problem. So you got to realize, how can I better this problem? But also I realized that my partner needed to come up to the plate to realize what part he played. Well, he opted out. So I said, okay, no problem, you opt out, but I'm gonna continue because I wanna be a better person. I look at the beautiful daughter I have, and I don't want her to settle. I really don't. I want her to realize no matter what age you are at, you can always learn to improve who you are. So if you can't do it on your own, then seek some help. Find some people that are gonna encourage you to be who you were born to be. And that's what I have done with Sean. The things I like most about working with Sean was the exercise, especially having the opportunity, because I read a lot. I have a library in my house. And then he picked out some books that I should be reading, which I didn't have in my house, which is fine. I bought a couple of them, but then I decided, well, I'm running out of money here, so let me go to the library. So I went to the library and found some books that he wanted me to read. And be honest with you, after reading the books, I saw myself. And I'm thinking, wow. And I'm not alone. There's thousands of people that are going through what I'm going through. But being willing to open up and be willing to stand out there and say, hey, there's a better way to do this, then do it. Do the homework. And I think that's where my ex-husband, well, not ex yet, but where my husband fell short is that he didn't want to do the homework. And for you to learn and to improve who you are, you got to do something for yourself. You got to be willing to step out of your comfort zone, and you got to do the extra work to improve you. I've been an athlete all my life. So for me to be the great basketball player I was or the great track runner I was, I had to go practice. I had to have a coach. I had somebody to motivate me beyond the stage I was in. So going to counseling gives you an opportunity to get motivated, but not only get motivated, but encourage you to look within and find out what tools you do have. Because a lot of times we're sitting on some great stuff, but we don't know how to bring it out. So the tools that Sean helped me, not only with the exercise we did with the writing of the letters, I wrote to my younger self, I wrote to myself, and I wrote to my husband. And I forgave my younger self for not knowing what she didn't know. But then I praised my younger self for willing to stand up and take care of her grandmother, her mother, her dad, and now her disabled sister. And I can't ask for a better joy than that, because that's what life's about. It's not about you. It's about empowering other people to be who they were born to be. And when you do that, the true you shows up. I would recommend it, New Vision Counseling to a friend, because I truly believe that when someone has an opportunity to meet someone that's willing to help them be who they were born to be, you can't put a price on that. I think we all can do a little bit of counseling. And another thing I'm learning is that I look at my parents who did the best that they could with us. It was 7 of us and a half sisters, which made 8. And they only knew so much. And they were in the survival mode. So it wasn't a lot of I love you, a lot of hugging. It was all about making ends meet to make sure his 7 kids were going to be successful. So I understand that. But now I'm another generation, and each generation should be able to empower their kids to live a much higher state than they did. So one reason I would recommend it is you get an opportunity to really understand what's going on in your past, what you have experienced, and how you can be better in who you are. So yes, counseling, I think it's a great opportunity to just grow and blossom into the godly person you were born to be.